Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Belgrade, the capital of Serbia and the host city of the LAN finals of the World Championships in CSGO 2016. And now, welcome to the e-frag studio, again live here in Belgrade. This is e-frag TV. My name is Đorđe Đurić. Today, an exciting day ahead of us. We have 4 best-of-1 matches, 2 matches in Group C and 2 matches in Group D. It's the European qualifier group stage. A lot of interesting matches scheduled for today. The first match will be between Poland and Portugal, starting off strong. The second one, Norway versus Kazakhstan. Third match of the day, Sweden versus Spain. And the fourth match of the day, Germany versus Finland. Your analysts for today are Svojic and Drema.
Hello.
But first, a quick recap of what happened yesterday. We had an interesting day. All favorites won their matches. France won against Estonia 16-3. Denmark against Netherlands 16-8. Russia was better than Turkey 16-8. And Belgium against Iceland 16-10. Svojic, your thoughts on France versus Estonia and Denmark versus Netherlands?
Yeah, we saw France, you can see it when the top players come in, you see that difference in level. We talked about it yesterday. I mean, you can just see it, how different it is, and seems like France is not joking around. They want to defend that title.
Estonia didn't have a chance, not to win the whole thing, but just to at least enter the site.
Yeah, but well, let's mention just Estonia didn't bring up the lineup that got them here.
True.
So maybe in their next match in the group, the one that's going to decide if they're gonna stay or go out, maybe they can bring out Fates, HS, and the guys that brought them to the main qualifier. So that could be interesting.
Yeah.
Denmark against Netherlands. That was a really interesting match. I think Netherlands had a good start, had maybe a chance, but I mean, Config was just carrying Denmark throughout that whole Mirage.
Yeah. Russia won against Turkey 16-8, and Belgium better than Iceland 16-10. Rema.
Yeah, I think both of these nations played really good, even though Belgium needed Scream. I would say, I mean, not need him, but I think he was missing from that lineup. And Russia, all in all, I think with Dosia and other guys, they really played good. So all in all, great matches, and I'm really hyped for today's lineups.
Yeah, today we have a lot of interesting matches, and hopefully they're going to be close ones. First, starting off with Portugal versus Poland. Poland, one of the teams we have been mentioning for so long as being the favorites, one of the favorites for maybe winning the whole competition.
Well, let's not forget, I mean, Poland was last year's runner-up. They played in the finals against France, even took the lead in that final, won the first map, but lost the 3 after that.
Yep, and not only last year's, I think 2 years ago also,
yeah,
in the European.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, I mean, you gotta respect that. And actually in the last TWC, I think them and France were in the groups together, and France, and actually they beaten France in the last TWC just in the groups, and then lost in the finals. So you gotta respect that. And out of the lineup that was here last year in the finals, we have 3 guys playing again. So they're definitely, you need to respect them. They're strong.
Yeah, Portugal coming from the second qualifying stage.
Yeah.
Do you think they had just enough time to warm up for this? Well, probably the most important match so far.
I'm not really satisfied with how Portugal played that match against Czech Republic. I think they played kind of sloppy, especially in that catch. They lost 16-5, and after that, I think, they won both of their maps, Dust 2 and Decider Cobble, 16-7 and 16-9. But I think they kind of missed their team play, communication. It wasn't on point. I mean, they have Mutiris, the guy we talked about, that's missing from the last year TWC. He was top fragger for them. They have him now, so maybe a bit of a difference there.
Yeah, they didn't have Fox and Mutiris in the last match, but today, let's see who will play for Portugal today. Let's go with the lineup of Portugal.
Yeah, sure. Like you said, the best Portuguese player ever, and
for 15 years.
Yeah, I mean, Fox, he's active since 2000. 2000, yeah, actually.
Yeah.
So
I mean, correct. 16
years.
Yeah, 16.
I mean,
Yeah.
to put that into perspective, our observer had 2 years then. I mean, let that just sink in.
Hey, observer.
So we
Baby
have
observer.
Fox, Mutiris, Killdream, Zelen, and RMN. And Fox recently dropped out of FaZe. They picked up Alu. Mutiris, the guy that plays for Kick. Zelen for a team called, I'm guessing, Javi on.
Javi.
Well, it's Portuguese, so I'm not sure how.
I don't know. In Spanish, it would be, I think.
Yeah, but in
yeah.
Portuguese, I think it's
Maybe.
never mind. Eraman, the second guy from Kick.
You know
and
that from the
Killdream.
series, from the telenovelas,
Yeah.
right? I knew it. I
Killdream.
knew it. You're the one who's watching that. I knew
Yeah,
it.
sure. Killdream playing for Alien Tech, the team that won the DreamHack Valencia just like a week ago. So all in all, I would say probably the best Portuguese lineup out there. Zelen, talking about him, he plays for Javi, however. They actually beat Alien Tech in some LAN in Portugal, the Alien Tech Titans, and he in those finals had plus 41. So you could say
Something to think
pretty-
about.
Pretty insane.
I mean, for Poland.
Like we said,
Yeah,
coming
he was
out
top
from
rating as well.
in the match against Czech. So
What-
I would say this is the strongest lineup Portugal could have got.
Yeah, just one story aside. What's going to happen with Fox? What do you think?
Yeah,
After FaZe.
that will be interesting. I would really like to see him again in some international team, because if he goes back to Portugal, I don't think he'll have that much appearances. So
Yeah.
hopefully someone will.
Do
pick
you
him up.
agree with that
But
trade?
I
Let's say
think
trade.
he's still in a phase, just like a sixth player, just
Oh.
a substitute. I don't think
Stand-in,
he's
yeah.
stand-in.
Okay.
So maybe he.
Maybe
comes
he's gonna,
back.
yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe contract
Be
issues.
that way. Who knows? Okay, moving on to the lineup of Poland.
Yeah, for Poland today we have one player from Virtus Pro, 3 players from Kingwin, and we have Ritz there as well playing for Pride. I think
AGG.
AGG
He now
now,
moved
yeah.
to AGG.
So we have Biali, Furlan, Mihu, Spero, and Ritz. Biali, as we all know, a really good rifle from Virtus Pro. Virtus Pro team who recently won E-League, if I'm not mistaken, right? E-League Season 1.
Yeah.
Virtus Pro. So all in all, really good player. We have Furlan, a guy who is stepping up for Kingwin in a lot of matches, especially when they play overpass and those kind of maps. Mihu, I think the youngest player here in the lineup, he can definitely perform. He was here last year. He didn't really perform against France. He performed in the matches before that, but I think they needed him to perform in that final in order to win it. And we have Spero, also the guy who was here last year. As you can see by the picture, he's wearing his jersey from Poland. And we have Ritz, a player who's now playing for AGG. He's wearing Pride shirt because he was playing for Pride, and now they switched. I think Ritz and one other guy they transferred to
Reeds
AGG.
and Camille, I think. Camille? I'm not sure.
We just got an info that Neo will be the coach for Poland today.
Nice.
Do you think he will be the one who will call the actions, or is it going to be someone from the roster?
He can definitely help them. I
Well,
would say.
looking at the players, I don't see anyone else.
Yeah.
There's no clear in-game leader there. So I guess Neo will call the actions. Talking about Virtus Pro, I mean, just that win on E-League, and recently I think they're stepping up massively, and a part of that is Biali's form. He's just going up constantly, and that's what they need. When Biali and Snacks are up there, the help from Taz, Pasha, and Neo is
inevitable.
and that's when they're really strong. That's when that.
Do you think this is a time when they will come back as being, top 3?
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
Yeah, I think everyone are a fan of Virtus Pro since they've been playing in the same lineup for how long?
They've been together now for what?
2.5 years.
2.5 years. So
Yeah.
that's.
And that core, I mean, Taz, Neo.
They've been playing for. Well,
I don't know.
5,
Well,
6,
probably
5
is-
years, something like that.
is-
I would say.
How many?
5.
Counting 1.6?
I mean, yeah. I mean, Pasha came. No.
Taz and Neo. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Taz and Neo. I thought you're counting in Pasha. He came
Oh, no,
instead
no,
of Luke.
Taz and Neo.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
I've
Yeah,
been
yeah,
playing
I
for
gotcha.
12 years, I guess. Okay, how do you like that decision from Neo not to play, just to coach this match?
I mean, the guys from Mirage Pro, they didn't play even last year, and like Rema said, 3 of the guys that will play today had an amazing performance in the last year's TWC. They got all the way to the finals, so I mean, why not? But talking about the guys from Kinguin, recently their form is just not now on point. They've been losing too much lately. Lost in the couple of qualifiers.
Yep.
They won't be in ECS. They won't be in DreamHack. So. I mean, just some bad results. They even switched some players. They brought in Rallen and Furlan from AGG, but
right?
Still the results are not there. So hopefully they, find their game and start winning.
Why do you think Neo won't be playing today and just wanting to coach, for example, instead of maybe playing a set of reads? But do you think that's why? That's because he wants to focus on coaching and calling the actions?
I think his experience can definitely help these players. They don't. Yeah, they have experience from playing last year. They were in the final, but having Neo by your side as a coach is definitely a boost up in your performance. So
Yep.
I think he can definitely help them call some strats if they're in a slump or they can't win or connect 2 or 3 rounds in a row. So I think they have Bialia. He's a really experienced player. Now they have Neo as a coach. I think they are probably the favorites to win this one.
Yep. Okay, we can go to the veto process. Yesterday we saw an interesting veto from Russia and Turkey when we talked about it, and when we said that that cobblestone was just awesome for Turkey, and actually it was kind of a trap for Turkish team. Yeah.
Yeah, Russia was just able to destroy Turkey on that T side. I mean, basically, I was actually stunned that Turkey just cannot stop that B-rush, but it seemed that way. Portugal is going to ban overpass. Their ban in the match against Czech Republic, the first ban was Nuke, the second ban was Mirage, so this is new from Portugal.
Poland's going to ban Nuke.
Yep.
So I would say they don't want to play that map. Like, it's a new map, not so new right now, but players can get used to it here and there. But
Yeah, when I talked to Kassad, he said that that map needs to be
I think
repaired even more.
It's not even that
It's not ready.
the map is new. Even with the changes, I don't think players want to play Nuke.
Yeah.
And that's just it.
NIP wants to play it. So.
Well,
Or
yeah, of
NIP.
course now
Good
all
for
of
them.
them, but train ban for Portugal. So this is pretty standard so far. If we see like a cobble ban, that would be just a classic. But no,
Yeah.
Poland decides
He's
to
just switching
ban
it up.
Dust 2, and I really like that ban because I think that map would probably be the best one for Portugal, right?
Yeah, they picked it against Czech Republic and
Yeah.
they had a really good performance on it after losing 6-5 on cash. So maybe Poland wants to go for that cash. I think they really have good players in that cash, and
Now they will have the opportunity to
Yeah.
pick it.
And they have the opportunity also to decide will it be Mirage or Cash.
yeah, Mirage as well. I think both of these maps, Mirage and cash, favors Poland heavily.
Yeah, they
so-
have a three-man core from Kinguin, and I wanted to say, I mean, they've been known for a strong cash game, but recently, maybe even the part of that decline of Kinguin is that they started losing on cash. So I would actually say that Mirage pick before cash is even better for Poland.
Yep. Basically, again, we're going with more standard map than compared to train cobblestone and so on. Definitely a map where aimers can show what they can do.
Well, the aimers, AWP players, and all of them, like everyone needs to step up. It's their time now. Like they need to win 2 matches in order to move on to semifinal, quarterfinals. So I would say they have a really good chance to this Mirage. They have Bialy for VP, they have Neo as a coach, as we said, and they have Michu, Furlan, Sper, and Ritz. I think that they have a really good lineup to win this one. So I would say they probably have that edge here on Mirage.
Yeah, this Group C definitely going to be really interesting. Do you think these 2 teams going to advance to the playoffs?
I see Poland definitely.
Yeah, Poland definitely, and I mean, out of the remaining 3 teams, I think that's anyone's game pretty much.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to wait and see who's gonna win. Even the second match, I think that's going to be really close.
Yeah, would you agree that this Group C is maybe the group of death or
No.
No?
The last one.
The last one, Group D,
Yeah.
Sweden, Spain, Germany, and Finland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe by the names, but like I said yesterday, I mean, all of these groups, yeah, maybe they have one standout team or nation, but all in all, I think they're quite even. So I would say this Group C is quite even. Maybe Poland is, a favorite to take that first place, but for the second place, I think it's going to be quite a battle.
Yeah, maybe we can get a chance to see the brackets in a couple of seconds. Maybe not, we'll see. But let's talk a little bit about the groups. I mean, yesterday we had Group A, Group B. You said that France is probably, well, not probably, but are sure and definitely favorite in that Group A. But who is the second team there? Who do you think will advance in that Group A? Will it be Estonia, Netherlands, or Denmark?
Probably Denmark.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, they had a pretty strong showing yesterday against Netherlands. That match, between France and Denmark, that's going to be a tough one. That we'll see what the lineups will be, but I definitely see them winning in that decider for the second place, if not the first.
Yeah, just to remind our viewers, this is GSL system. So basically, France versus Denmark. Whoever wins moves to the playoffs, and whoever loses, well, needs to win the next match against the winner of the match, Netherlands versus Estonia.
Okay. Those BL3s, right?
Decider, yeah.
Decider, yep. Russia, Belgium, Group B, Russia, Belgium, Turkey, Iceland.
If Scream plays for Belgium, that match for the first place will be interesting also. Iceland and Turkey, maybe if Iceland brings their A game from the match from the qualifying round 2, maybe they can surprise Turkey, but I don't see that's the case. Probably, in my opinion, the decider will be Belgium and Turkey, right?
Yeah.
And that's going to be a really, really interesting match.
What do you think about Portugal's lineup here? I mean, do they have everything that they need when it comes to roles in the team?
Well, I will agree with Switch. I think this is the best lineup they could bring for this game. And I don't know, they have Fox, he's the AWP player, was in Fox, in FaZe, sorry. But I think he kind of underperformed at the end of the season. Yep. I think he had really tough matches on Mirage especially. I think a couple of analysts also brought it up that he was really not consistent on that Mirage, and he missed his AWP shots quite frequently, and that's maybe one of the reasons they changed him. And I think Aldo is a more consistent player with AWP, but he can be flashy as well. I think when he gets a good start, he can definitely perform and be that flashy opper as JW or many other oppers. He can definitely I think. On one game when FaZe was playing Train, I think he really performed well with the AWP, and he was pushing alley, he was pushing B-side and so on. So when he gets that confidence that he can kill, that he can put up a good performance, that he can definitely be a player to fear of. So.
Do you think he's going to be the one who can call the actions, and can that be something that can be a burden and not letting him perform even better?
No, I wouldn't say. I don't think in this kind of a competition, I don't think you have any complex strats and executes, and so yeah, I definitely see him calling, being the oldest one and the most experienced one. But if that's going to just kind of burden him not to play his A game, I wouldn't say that would be a problem for him.
Yeah. Yeah. We came a long way so far. We had 5 qualies, I think. We had African, Asian, Australia, Oceania, as a matter of fact. And now this European qualifiers, I don't want to take anything from anyone, but finally we have that best CS. Maybe in North America we had that amazing grand finals between Canada, USA. You wouldn't agree?
Yeah, not really.
No?
I expected more from Canada. If maybe they won that Dust 2, maybe we could have had a great game, great finals. But after that comeback from USA, it was just pretty much a slump after that.
Yeah, in the next 2 maps.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my point was, we finally are looking at this amazing CS. Do you expect the level to rise even more?
And definitely when we when we come to that quarterfinals, semifinals to decide in that BO5 who will come here in Belgrade. I think that those matches will be like bloodbath. Like everyone needs to step up. Everyone needs to perform good, and I think all of them, like all nations. For example, we were talking about that Sweden lineup for about a month now. We didn't have a chance to really talk about the players and who will play. I think they really have a good lineup here for this year TWC. Well, like you can see players wanting to take the title away from France. Like they bring Get-Right, they bring Flash, JW. I think they're missing maybe Mastermind, Pronex. But I think.
I mean, hopefully they had a strong lineup even in the last year's CWC qualifiers. But when it comes to LAN, they send some of the lesser known players. Yeah. They played the semifinals, if I'm correct, last year. So it's not bad. Sweden is the country of CS, but if these players came to LAN, that would be insane. I don't even France that. I mean.
Okay, I have a tricky question, and I don't know if you're up to answer it. But which nation is more CS nation, Poland or Sweden, and why?
Sweden.
Recently, I mean, historically, I would say definitely Sweden. But just recently, I would actually say Brazil, because they have now the best team in the world, winning 2 majors back to back. And besides that, just up-and-coming teams all over the place. We saw G3X now in that ECEA. They played pretty well. They have Immortals. They have a couple of other teams playing in NA. So, I mean, recently Brazil is, just getting up there.
Looking maybe historically.
Historically, I would definitely say Sweden.
Sweden, yeah.
Even though I'm a G5 fan, I would definitely say Sweden because, I mean, Poland, the Neo and Taz, their team always, was up there with the best, but that's like the only Polish lineup, right?
Yeah, but they played against Potty, Heaton, back in the day, Spawn, and so on. And they're still on the not on the map, but one of the best.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And as I say, I am a fan, but just looking at Sweden, they always had like at least 2, if not 3 teams that are battling for that, first place.
For the first place.
That was the case since 1.6 and is still the case in CS:GO.
Yeah, definitely when you think about the organizations, NIP, SK. So moving back to the Poland versus Portugal, definitely, I would say derby of the day, maybe not, but let's try to talk a little bit about the predictions. Your thoughts?
Well, I think Poland, as I said, has really an edge here on Mirage. I think they're definitely favorites to win this one. I don't really think the knife round is going to decide who is going to
it's Mirage.
to win this one. I think Poland has really good control of mid, or VP has really good control of that mid on Mirage. With Neo, they definitely can use some of that for these players from Kingwin. And I would say Poland is going to win this one 16-7.
Yeah, even though this is Portugal's best lineup, I would say I still think Poland is a favorite here, even with the single player from VP and Neo being a coach. I still think they're the favorites, and I would say they're gonna take this 16-9, something around there.
Yep. Just one quick question: is this the strongest lineup of Poland?
No.
Do you think? Okay, I knew what you're gonna say, but which one would it be?
Snacks, Biali.
I would
Neo.
Yeah, you need 3 more.
I would
Okay,
actually probably take someone from VP before Biali, so maybe like Snacks, Taz, Neo. Even Pasha. Pasha, he's been stepping up lately. So, like Snacks, Taz, Neo, Mihu, and I don't know, Furlan?
Yeah.
Shitaro? That would be my lineup for Poland, definitely.
Okay, just remember your predictions. Don't forget about them.
Dushan's not here.
Yeah, Dushan's not here, so you will remember. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the match is about to start. It's Poland versus Portugal. Mirage, your casters for today are Svojic and Scrawny. Let's go live, boys.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another day of the World Championships. And Poland versus Portugal to get the ball rolling. Now, this is a treat. First and foremost, talented players coming in here, and I was going to actually ask Soch because I'm not sure of the rulings here for the TWC, but I'm assuming that a coach, of course, can call whenever he'd like.
Hello, Scrawny.
Hey.
Hey. Sorry, having some headset problems at the moment.
Oh, not a problem, not a problem. I was actually, if you can hear me now, just asking if, because I'm not sure on the rulings of the TWC, whether or not coaches are allowed to communicate with players throughout the entire round. I imagine the answer is yes.
Yeah, I think they are. We were mentioning that. I think, I mean, looking at the Polish lineup, I guess Neo will be calling for Poland.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Because that kind of gives like a whole new level to Poland in the sense of like the tactical mindset of Virtus Pro is behind these guys. So that's on one of their best maps as well for the classic VP lineup. And for that to be all rolling for them today, incredibly scary stuff for Portugal.
Yeah. We said our predictions. What's your thought?
My thought, definitely Poland. Them starting off on the T side, I don't know what's going to happen. If we're going to see that VP plow, considering that, of course, this is players from elsewhere. But I would love to see Poland take this one with a convincing scoreline. I'm going to say 16-10.
Yeah, okay. We were all somewhere around there. As the game begins, Poland's going for a fast mid-take, but they're going to back off, and Fox is going to spot that. So if he peeks wider, yeah, he's going to spot that there's actually no one on mid, even though they had early four guys going for that mid, and they're still up there. So Fox is now backed off, and this gives a chance to Poland to just sneak up if they want to on that mid.
Especially at the same time, though, but look at Zelen playing from Portugal. Yep. He's going to be finding the flank going towards apartments. Bialy was waiting patiently, but he's not actually going to be able to land the shot. Now, Muteras from the top of Catwalk, he's tried to take some wide peeks here, but it's going to be Michu with another frag for the side of Poland. 2 at that. Both the CTs drop out of the window, and a third one. Michu taking the charge, taking the fight. Last 2 players currently for Portugal trying to fight it back from the marketplace, but Killjim connecting headshots as Roman does the same. But once again, we're into the 1v1. Trades aplenty here for either squad. Ferlin, he's not going to have that bomb in, so he will have to eventually close this distance. But thus far, Portugal doing a very good job of stopping that cat push. It looked like it was theirs to take. Keep in mind, of course, Roman does have a defuse kit, so he can play for the retake here, but it's going to be Ferlin who has to make the play.
Yep, and Roman has no idea. Maybe he heard Ferlin now jumping, but he has no idea from where Ferlin is coming. And none of the 2 players have Kevlars, so that could be a decider who spots who first. Definitely has an advantage in this one. Ferlin's gonna fake the bomb plant. He's gonna check if RMN is close. He now spots him. He's gonna go for the bomb plant because there's only 8 seconds left. Roman missing that first shot. And now you could say Ferlin definitely with that bomb plant is in an advantage. Although, like you said, RMN has that defuse kit.
And that frag grenade, that's going to do a great amount of damage. Considering neither of these players have Kevlar Switch, it's exactly right. This could very well have an impact on the round. But it won't, because RMN lands the headshot. Oh, a duel for the ages. Both players definitely trying to land it. And I mean, the fact that RMN is allowed to get out of the window, I think that was kind of a bit of a maybe missed opportunity for Ferlin. But he played it intelligently. He played it safely. Unfortunately for him, he just didn't have the time nor the aim. The headshot comes on for Portugal. So that's going to be a beautiful opening round for them. They're going to be taking that with open arms and straight into a rifle buy. Not a single SMG here for the Portuguese, but rather 4 FAMAS and that 1 M4. And a utility as well. It's going to be afforded. So decently done for the round 2 purchase. What I don't get is the fact that Bialy's got that AK armor. So this is Poland throwing a bit of a curveball here towards Portugal. They're going to be trying to buy into the 4 P250 save round until, of course, Bialy potentially creates some huge opportunity for them. And he's going to actually get the shot onto RMN. That's a good connection for 70 points of damage. But now at this point, the surprise is up. Poland, of course, can still take this fight to Portugal if Bialy does land shots. But they're going to have to bust through any sort of defenses as they have congregated towards the bottom of mid. Of course, we see Portugal's in the form of Muteras and Fox just setting these crossfires, waiting for the push to come on through. But Poland, they're going to be falling back towards B.
Yeah, a really weird buy for Poland. I mean, Michu, I think he dropped the AK, but these second round buys, AKs, if you have enough money to even drop two, that's not unusual. But the rest of the guys just going, whoa, nice headshot on Zelen, and he's now in trouble. He has 4 players running at him, 3 players running at him, only 17 points of health. Bialy takes one with the AK, Reeds takes the second one, and all of a sudden Poland has that control of B. And this second, well, this just weird buy for Poland might pay off. Although Killjim finds a kill on Furlan.
Yeah, he's going to find some footing here inside of the market. Ooh, and a nice dink as well, but Bialy does find the kill and Michu with that P250 from long range. He's going to be clearing out the heads of Muteras. So suddenly it's just Fox all alone on his lonesome. Suddenly Poland have managed to find themselves in a very good situation and potentially still winning the second round. Obviously with Fox so far away and no kit, he's going to be looking to just survive this one. So Poland finding the opportunity to explode out onto the bomb site. I think what they did incredibly well that round was actually go towards mid first. Yep. Because they used that presence to sort of, use the attention of Portugal in towards mid, then that rotation from the bottom of connector back through apartments towards B manages to find only 2 players on that B site, but also kind of out of position. They try to fall back behind the pillars of the site, and then they're just mowed down very incredibly quickly when those pistols close the distance. So Poland, they're feeling hot and into this third round, and it's Portugal now with only 1 rifle and 4 pistols.
Yep, great buy at the end for Poland. Not only winning the round, but I mean, considering that they lost the pistol round, and in the third round they have Reed on 4K and Bialy on 3K, that's insane. And they have all the guns they need. Furlan's gonna find a first kill on Killdream. Portugal is on a force buy, but so far not paying off. RMN just carelessly peeks out that window. He gets taken out. Fox drops the bomb, and if he dropped me through, maybe there was a chance, but now Poland has the whole A site under control. It's all on Zelen. He has a CZ, finds a kill on Bialy, but probably the only thing that's going to find, or not. He finds a FAMAS, and maybe it's time to save. Seems like he wants to.
Yeah, I think that should do it. But does spare a peek before he gets it. He's going to pick up the pace. Ooh, in the nick of time, he gets around the corner. But, I mean, at that point, Zelen, obviously, he could have already arguably saved with that armor CZ. Finding a FAMAS sitting on the bottom of connector, that is icing on the cake for the time being. And a very strong third round from Poland now. So seeing them convert the point, what Portugal couldn't do, that round actually just picking the CTs to pieces. I mean, Killdream tries to go for that A ramp push alone in the beginning of the round. He's the first casualty, and then we mentioned how Roman just kind of, gets caught out in the middle of the window in mid. Just no smoke, no flash, tries to jump across it, and that's going to be punished 9 out of 10 times, and it is. So 2 frags down already for the side of Poland. Before they have to get to a bomb site, that 2-man advantage is just too strong, and so it's reasonable to see that they did pick up the round. But Zelen's going to be having himself an AK-47 for the round on the side of Portugal, but everybody else just going to be saving, of course, looking to get this one out of the way. Michu quickly out towards the A site. Already he finds one Sparrow off the back of the MAC-10. Fox, he's going to be a last line of defense, but he too drops as Michu very thoroughly clears those corners. RMN going to be falling away. Of course, he now has that AK-47, the only piece of the puzzle for the side of Portugal. Yeah,
Sparrow got caught jumping out of that window. He's going to get taken down, and you see Poland they're on a hunt. They don't want to leave RMN to save that AK. Reeds is going to be the closest one. Will he find a kill? Yes, he will. Nice headshot on RMN. And like you said, Poland, after converting that second round where Portugal force bought, this basically eco round is also theirs. And pretty much the same recipe for Poland, just taking mid control and going to A, splitting that A side through mid and ramp. And seems like it's just going to be the same once again, even though Portugal is now on a full buy and Fox has that AWP and he's on mid.
I think Fox is going to be incredibly tested today. If he is the player who's going to be committed towards defending mid, then he has his work set out for him, because the Poland team with Neo under their, with them being under Neo's wing, I don't think that they will forget to use mid. Mid for the side of Mirage, incredibly useful for Tees, as it allows them to split that A site, split that B site, also jump in towards window and just cause all sort of issues for the rotators. And Virtus.pro is a team that has just arguably and historically always exploited that. So let's see if Fox can actually handle that heat, because he's fallen off of the window. It's gotten smoked out. It's been flashed out. He's decided to reposition, and now he could be coming back for a peek. But he'll have to be careful because the bottom of mid is firmly in the hands of Poland. And with Michu finding the kill from the bottom of connector, that's going to be a great opportunity for them. Portugal, however, they're going to be staying at the B site, and they should, because this is where the bomb is inbound. Sparrow trading frags with Zelen also, but still this cap push begins. RMN, he's going to find one more. He's doing a good job of at least pulling the attention into the corner, but Bialy now from the apartments to find 2 frags, clearing the site and leaving Fox as the last man standing. He, 1v3, is going to start to walk this out. Now, they don't know he's already so close, but he doesn't realize how many are just nearby as well. Fox spotting one, taking the shot. Seeing Bialy switching to the pistol, but he just cannot find the second headshot. Bialy clearing out the 3 and securing the round. Poland now 3 rounds up.
A really, I would say, bad mid holding from Portugal. Not only that they don't fight for that mid, but you see Poland getting 2 kills out of that mid control basically for free. The one on A side and one in jungle with an AWP. So Portugal really, they need to find a way to stop Poland going for that mid take. And I like the switch up from Poland. They usually, when they got that mid control, they went for the A side a couple of times. That time they switched it up. It looked shaky at one point, but Bialy comes out of VAPs and he gets a double kill. And now they just want to explode on the A side. They have the A side already under their control. Furlan is the only one to get some info here on mid. He gets taken down. A nice kill by Mutiris. That's going to be an AK that RMN probably will look to save. And this will just be another round for Poland. Reed find the kill on Zelen in CPL. And Portugal going into the next full buy round, they really need to find a way to just stop Poland on that mid. And if not stop them on mid, just don't give them those free kills on A side.
Yeah, absolutely. At least be able to hold the A site while you do hold mid. But what scares me the most is that Portugal gave up that mid presence the one round based only on a single smoke grenade. Yep. The second Fox is smoked out a window, he falls to connector. Both players kind of sit there for a while just watching the bottom of mid. But by the time the smoke fades and Fox rotates back, it is then that the T side is already prepared for it and they just explode onto them. So, and again, as you mentioned, using a very good fast cat to B rotate, using that also mid to A. It's just they're very strong from those positions, and they've been doing a very good job of maintaining them. It definitely needs to be Portugal to deny them. Fox again on the op here, as it is Portugal back into the full buy. Plenty of nades as well, so this one definitely a healthy purchase for them. They're going to be feeling good coming into it, but the mid presence will be in the form of double rifles and pushing towards the top of mid. Both Killdream, and Mutiris dropping. Cannot find the engagement versus Bialy. And that's what I think happens when you kind of challenge an all-star pro-level player like that. Yes. He's gotten another frag now as RMN tries it. Sent the Hounds to their That's all the frags in the way of Poland. One player dropped out. That's going to be Furlan as well. So the defense the offense slightly wounded, but it is Portugal on their last 2 limbs. Both Zelen and Fox. Only Zelen.
Yeah, he doesn't know the position of Sparrow. Sparrow gets the last kill, but Bialy is definitely the guy that won Poland that round. I mean, you see that star level. Like I said, Portugal needs to react somehow to that mid. They did. They put 2 guys on top mid, but 1 spray down, 2 headshots, and then getting the 3rd kill on short. Just basically getting the 3 kills, giving Poland the 6th round on the board. Bialy playing a massive role for Poland there, and this time once again Poland just going for that mid push. Fox is gonna find 1, but he's gonna get denied. Mutiris finds 2 actually, and this is finally a spot where Portugal has a chance at winning a round.
What scares me in this situation for Portugal, however, is that there's still a minute and a half up on the clock, so they're going to be trying to keep an eye on all portions of the map, especially both bomb sites. Meanwhile, Poland, they've already got a player inside, inside the rotation areas where they could maybe find a pick, but with Bialy being dropped down by Zelen, that's a nice initiative. He takes the fight into apartments, finds the frag, finds the opening, but Reitz does the same, counters it back with a kill and a run towards the site. That's going to be the bomb in. No, he fakes it, comes off of it. Now, he could recommit to this, but at this point, now it's gotten scary because now he's in the corner, and that's going to be his demise. He comes over the wide peak, finding the first frag. Kill knows exactly where he is, and I think that's honestly why I don't like that bomb plant spot. It's incredibly committed. If they know you're in that corner and the bomb goes down, then when you come out, you know you have to take an aim fight. And in a 1v2, it's not going to favor you. So I think, honestly, a little bit of a misplay in that situation. I think committing to the bomb plant at the standard spot would have been enough to not only, obviously, get that extra cash, but then force the players to come to him. He still had plenty of utility. Molotov, smoke, flash. There was definitely utility and definitely avenues he could have taken. I don't agree with the one he did take, but it still kind of works out. Gets the bomb plant, gets the money, and it's Portugal with the second round.
But I get he wanted to equalize the score, taking that bomb plant before he actually commits to it. He wanted to find that kill to make it a 1v1, but it doesn't work his way. I agree with you for the plant, but also I agree with the play.
Yeah, it's easy for me to criticize. I knew where they were.
yeah, that's true. I mean, I get the idea that Reeds had, it just didn't work out. And it will be the second round for Portugal. This time, Poland once again taking that mid control. Although Fox is there, I'm not sure if he's smoked off. He's definitely smoked off now. And Poland, let's go back to what works best. Try and split that A site.
Gutierrez, he's going to be on the top of Catwalk, and he's going to find himself a headshot, but Michu be able to trade back, and now he's going to have to keep his eyes on Cat as the smoke does fade, and his push on forward as Fox jumps out the window. He's looking to catch these T's from behind, and he does as Michu goes down as well, but Reitz, he was actually able to call that out and tag down a little bit of a player there with damage, but now the bomb, it will be committed, it will be planted just in time before Killdream connects the shot through the smoke. Very nice lining up of the bullets there. Bialy's still in the back of Firebox. He'll have support from Tetris in the form of Sparrow on that AWP, but Portugal with the two-man advantage right now. They're already starting to pick up the pace of this retake, trying to find the angles onto the players. Sparrow, he'll catch the first on the cross. Bialy now from the back of the site brings it to the 2v2. Both players incredibly lit, and Fox with a beautiful tap towards the head of Bialy will secure the round as Zelen does the same to Sparrow. Oof, Portugal with the retake. That was looking scary from a 4v2 to a 2v2, but even with the limited amount of health they have left over, they make that work. 2 consecutive rounds now, 2 consecutive defuses, and Poland's spree of victories has come to an abrupt end.
Yeah, but Poland, even though they're losing rounds, like you said, losing 2 in a row, they're still getting that bomb plant consistently, and that basically means that they're able to buy once again, and I still think that some of the players have some cash in the bank still. But like you said, Portugal winning 2 in a row, that's definitely great for them, making a 6-3. And seems like Poland, they want to switch it up once again, but Fox reads this, and I like this. They know he's on mid, they probably know he picked up the AWP from Sparrow, and he switches it up, doesn't go for mid, he goes for B-apps and finds the first kill on Sparrow, wins that off battle, and gives Portugal an early advantage.
He's actually been incredibly dynamic with his positioning. We've seen him inside window. We've seen him sometimes play from the top of connector, right out the gates. Also from the ticket booth over here towards the A site. So Fox doing a good job of remaining dynamic, trying to find these openings. And Furlan with a great headshot onto Fox will actually create some space towards B, but he's not going to expect Zelen to be in the exact same spot. That'll be a trade frag back for the side of Portugal. And now in this two-man advantage, they're just solidifying this victory. It's only down to Reitz. In a 1 versus 4, his position is known. And that's going to now be Portugal on 4. So this lead is starting to fall actually quite quickly. And this time that's a round that's quite convincing as opposed to being, you know, a 2-player or 1-player clutch on the defuse. That's an elimination victory with 4 men up. Poland now going to have to face some economic difficulties. Double Tech 9 here. 3 AKs still across the board and plenty of utility. This is a strong buy, I would argue. But at the same time, it's not where they want to be. Their money, all that bank that they had been able to accumulate, has now been expended.
Yeah, Portugal now winning 3 in a row. They're definitely getting into this game, and like you said, convincingly winning that last round. And they even picked up the op that Fox dropped. So their economy is, for now at least, looking real fine. While Poland, I mean, they are on a losing streak, so they'll be able to scrap up some buy once again. And it seems like they want to go for that A execute, and they're going to explode quite fast, even before those smokes pop, and that allows Mutirius to get that first kill on Furlan and even get a lot of damage on Reitz. Bialy once again getting the first kill on Fox, and that AWP is gone now for Portugal.
Everybody currently for the side of Portugal just completely smoked out. The retake can't surmount itself as of yet, but with the bomb going down, it's going to be Poland trying to put themselves in the afterplant positions. Reitz doing a good job of creating space towards CT spawn. This now gives the site entirely to Poland. Last two players for Portugal trying to retake from the jungle and connector, all of them dying except for Roman, who now takes a shot to the face. Bialy from the site, just waiting for the angle as he dances around the staircase. And honestly, at first it looked a little bit scary as we saw the first player from Poland go down before that first smoke actually popped. So that's his own mistake, a bit of a mistiming and a bit of an opportunity given away to Portugal. But then when the op player dies and then when CT is taken, that's where Poland really cement themselves on the site. At that point, Portugal's retake is made too difficult and they come up short. So they're the players now to deal with pistols. Poland was so close to being completely expended economically. Now they'll have themselves a nice full buy versus nice squishy Portuguese opponents.
Furlan's gonna find Fox here, but won't find the kill. Fox with a nice kill on Furlan to open it up, and Poland going for the same play once again. Let's see how Portugal decides to defend this. There's Kill Dream, well, not anymore on the side, and this is exactly what I didn't want to see from Portugal. You're only with pistols. I mean, better idea is just to hold behind those smokes, and when they get out, try and make something out. But out of the four pistols and an AK that you picked up, but they decide to jump through the smoke and they all get denied just with those AKs from Poland. So Portugal, even though they won 3 rounds in a row, they decided to go for a save so they can have a really strong buy in this round number 13. Poland already winning the half, even though they're on the T side of Mirage. I mean, even though Portugal kind of got back into the game, I still think this is quite good from Poland, the result currently on the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's a strong result already, 8 rounds on the T side, but also because those 3 rounds late in the half that Portugal did win, only one of them was really convincing. The other 2 could have very easily gone the way of Poland. This could very well be a 10-2 scoreline. Portugal have found some rounds, but I still don't think it will be enough for them to be happy. So they're going to be looking for the last 2 at least, last 3 at least. But this one might go the way of Poland. They've already found this footing out here towards the B site. Zelen, he's going to be trying to find headshots, but Roman from Catwalk, he'll connect the first one. Zelen now, he's going to reveal himself. Michu, isolated, down behind the van, returning the favor with a frag of his own, but he's tagged to 7 points of health, and that's not going to be the opportune situation. Sparrow now tasked with the 1 versus 3, but versus opponents who are lit, that could have been possible, except for he meets Fox face to face. The op landing, headshot, body shot connecting, and a round up for Portugal. So that's at least the silver lining here. They've managed to find another round, but can they spree them together once more? That's really the big question. Their buy, it will lend itself to this, the only limitation really being Fox, who does not have any utility. Other than that, Portugal's looking good.
Yep, and this time Sparrow trying to go through the smoke to find a pick. He gets heavily tagged, only 11 HP left for him. Poland, nice idea in the last round to try and fake that A side that they went 2 times in a row, so they could maybe fake Portugal and go for B, but the read from Portugal was quite fast, and they never stopped having the 2 guys on the B side, and once they spotted the T players in the B house, I think they had 5 around that B side quite fast, so a nice read from Portugal, and wins them the round. Poland getting denied on that ramp early on in the round, and now they decide to regroup and try to make something out from mid. Although, as we see, there's no players from Portugal. Well, at least there weren't on mid. RMN finds a nice kill on Mihu. Furlan finds a kill on Kill Dream, and they got the info where Fox is playing with the AWP, and it seems like they want to attack that connector where Fox is.
Yeah, Bialy's coming in here from connector. Reitz by his side. As you mentioned, both players now knowing where Fox is, looking to explode out onto him, but he falls back just in time. Muteris from the site to grab 1, but Reitz responding quickly with a double frag will be taken down from behind as RMN rotates into the site. So the bomb's down currently for the side of Poland. No plant as of yet, and Portugal has a very nice positioning currently for the retake. If they'll be able to split it from both CT spawn and connector, this is incredibly possible. Sparrow's also tagged, so this makes it incredibly difficult to actually hold the site, but Furlan will get the chance to fall back towards Tetris for the afterplant positioning. Zelen going wide into the crosshair of Sparrow. Doesn't matter if he's tagged when he's landing op shots. And now RMN, of course, tagged for the side of Portugal. He is not looking to clutch this out as of yet. Going to close the distance, and that's all she wrote. Furlan easily lying in wait. Can just hold on. Once the bomb really goes down there and the afterplant positioning is taken by Poland, then you see them just patiently change things up. I think obviously Zelen peeking into the crosshair of that AWP from sight is an unfortunate series of events that Portugal didn't expect, but either way, it costs them, and now they're going to be back into the force buy. With only one FAMAS on Fox, it's not looking good, but it's all they can afford here in the last round of the half.
Fox carelessly going for that smoke or a flash. I'm not sure what he dropped, but he revealed himself, and that's all Sparrow needed. A peek on his shoulder, and he gets a kill. And early on, Poland gets the advantage. Seems like Portugal, they want to try and defend this mid, even though they only have pistols. But Sparrow, he reads that play behind the smoke from RMN and gets another kill. This op from Poland chiming in with 2 kills in the last round of the half. Killjoy's gonna spot a player in on ramp, and we see Zelen once again pushing those B apps, but he didn't spot Mihu there in the B apps, although he's now in underpass. He spots at least one guy on mid. There comes Materius. They're gonna group up and try and make it work. Killdream finds another. Killdream finds the second one, and now 1v2 finds an AK for himself. Mihu.
No.
Whoa! Killdream denies him too, and now coming down to 1v1.
The scary thing here is that Killdream actually has body armor as well, so aim punch won't be an issue. However, Furlan grabbing headshots will be. That was an incredibly scary situation created by Killdream. 3 frags there, beautiful pistol play, and then managing to actually deny the peek from underpass as he finishes the reload. Clean execution, but even then, it wasn't enough. Poland, 10 rounds, Portugal, 5. And this is not where they wanted to be when they started off on the T side. But they'll go straight for that 5 Kevlar purchase here for Portugal, so they're definitely looking to group up and use the Glock pain train. Poland on the other side using a bit more of a tactical approach. 4 sets of Kevlar still, but Sparrow off the smoke and the kit is a good idea. The engagement's mid, however, going the way of the USP. Michu is going to be looking to grab more frags from Catwalk, and he'll find that with ease. Going for the wide peak after the first engagement also went the way of Poland. 5 versus 3 already. Isn't looking good.
Not a usual setup from Poland for the pistol round on the city side. 4 guys on mid, 2 from CPL and 2 from short, but they somehow had a really good read on what Portugal is gonna do. They find the 2 kills on mid and still have info that 2 guys are there. Materius heavily tagged, but talking about tags, Furlan and Sparrow having combined 4 points on health, so there's still definitely a chance for Portugal in this round.
That's the scary thing, is it looks like a 5v3. It looks like Portugal have an incredibly hard time, but if they can just tag down those last 2 incredibly damaged players, then that's an opening and an equalizing frag opportunity. But Reed's going for the jump peek here in towards apartments, and Michu, he hears the player jumping, so now he rotates back towards the site in order to catch the cross. Fox will drop as he comes out that window, but Zelen is going to be able to clear one out. Furlan rotates in, but he's one of those 2 tag players, so this one could be an easy engagement. All it would take is a single stray shot. Yet Bialy finding one, and Sparrow finding another. That's going to cement it here for Poland, and neither of those damaged players actually die, so they'll move forward into the next one. Poland with the pistol and the very early momentum here on their counter-terrorist side. They're going to be looking to not even get up around here. If they can finish this game 16-5, that'd be superb, but they'll have to face the force buy of Portugal, looking to be aggressive. Obviously not with that bomb plant, no round 3 AK being a possibility, so they'll be looking to take it with the Kevlar and the Tex. But it's a mid-split currently from the top and from underpass, looking to take the fight to the close range.
Yep. RMN is going to try and find something through the smoke with the Deagle. It doesn't work out. Portugal has 3 players there on mid, and Fox in underpass, he's going to get naded to 49 HP, seems like. At least by the setups for now from Portugal, seems like they want to go for the A splits. It's Motiris is in that A ramp. But just playing a slow game for now. Portugal really going all in into this round 17, since we see Fox even though he's a dedicated opper, you usually see those dedicated oppers going for some kind of a lighter buy, even though their team force buys in the second round, they lose the pistol round. He goes all in, buys the Tech 9 and armor. So if they lose this one, he won't have an AWP to play with. But getting into connector, they're gonna get early spotted by Bialy. He gets the 1 kill, the second kill, finds a 3rd headshot on Mutiris. And now, can he find the quad? Yes, he can. Michu chimes in from short, gets a kill of his own, but Bialy completely denies that. Force buy from Portugal and makes it a 12 to 52. 12 to 5.
What makes that incredible is that Poland never even actually peaked mid. You saw Portugal try to take that mid presence, and then they realize this is incredibly easy. They all stand towards the bottom of connector and decide to walk up, thinking that maybe they had gotten into some sort of unexpected situation. Bialy was waiting from behind triple stack, waiting for those eyes to peek over the ledge, and he finds all those frags this round the same way Reitz just aced. Wow. With the frag grenades doing initial damage, the P90 spray just ripping them to pieces. That eco round from Portugal towards the B site just ended in a matter of seconds. That was a fast one.
Yeah, Reitz just 50 bullets to find 5 players in that narrow corridor in B apps. Pretty tough task, right? He finds an ace there and finds the 13th round for Poland. Interestingly enough, Poland deciding to stick with the SMGs, so we see Furlan on the MP9 and Reitz on the P90, although you could say that P90 is worth keeping. Furlan is going to try and for an early peak in ramp. Killjim denies that, and now an early advantage for Portugal. Let's see if they can convert that into a round win.
Yep. They'll be looking for it. I mean, the MP9 does tag Killjim down to 25 points of health, so I see what Furlan was trying to create there, but at least they've grabbed some info, and now they'll just rely on the rest of the players to clean up these frags. But as you mentioned, also, Reitz on the P90 and Sparrow's on a FAMAS, so this is definitely not the best weaponry Poland could have asked for. Of course, the rebuy would be so easy right now with the amount of victory they've had already in their CT half. But 2 players currently on that A site, and they need to prepare themselves because Portugal's looking to hit this. They're going to be using that nades, volleys out, but now the push starting to be held back. Sparrow looking to connect the frag grenade. That's one frag for him as Killdream will be annihilated. Mutera's able to frag back. Fox closing the distance, clearing out space. Easily done here. Portugal going to be clearing out that site, and now putting in the bomb. It's up to Reitz off the P90 in a 1v4. That's a tall order. So Portugal picking up a round here early where it's in the gun round of Poland. But of course, you have to remember that was versus the SMGs and rifles. Poland going to be rebuying heavily into this one and looking to economically reset Portugal.
Yep. Even though they kept with the SMGs and lost the round, that means they have quite a bit of money in the bank since they didn't buy those M4s early on. So, like you said, Poland going for a really nice buy in this round number 20. And open Sparrow and 4 M4s, but Portugal looking to surprise them, going for basically a contact play on A. They won't spot the guy from below the apps. That's Bialy, gets a double kill. Furlan now getting a kill of his own, and it's all on Fox. He gets taken down, and massive round for Poland. Like you said, this is going to cripple Portugal's economy, and it's pretty late into the game, so I wouldn't be surprised if Portugal decides to go for a full buy here. And yeah, you already see Fox, Mutiris getting those AKs. They recognize it's do or die time.
Superbly played by the side of Poland. Obviously not deciding to go for that upgrade. That kind of play can, if the Ts do get 2 rounds in a row, which is very possible because their buy is obviously going to be just as strong. This is the situation you find T-sides in after that, and it's Poland playing it perfectly. It was a risk that panned out. Sparrow with the first frag this round already going to be Poland with the man advantage, but Nuteris is looking to trade things back as he does start to push the bottom of mid, trying to find the angle in towards the top of connector, but Furlan dancing around the edges here. And Poland has done a very good job of actually not revealing themselves all too often on the CT side. If the terrorists do find opening frags, it's once they've pushed and taken the fights up close. Furlan, you can see him, he's doing a very good example of just that. Dancing around the smoke, waiting patiently. Nuteris will get the chance to walk up, but now that frag from Reitz on catwalk, it's going to pull them back. And how does Reitz find the frag? By sitting in the back of B site and then waiting for the terrorists to come to them, which they then do successfully to grab 2 kills back. Poland all of a sudden into 3v3. Sparrow with the op shot onto Buteris is going to try and secure the A site, but there's still 2 players here trying to close down onto Sparrow. Sparrow being pushed by the bomb planter. He's going to be the next casualty. 2v2 after plant. This is a defense spot for either squad, but Michu now pushing up from CT. He'll be denied, and Killdream will be able to escape to take the after plant. This is now a very good spot for Portugal to find themselves in. Reitz into the 1v2. He does still have some utility, but he's also got a bullet through the head. Portugal they put another round up.
Yeah, Portugal from a 3-5 to a round win, finding nice kills there on mid and on A. Getting to that A site, cutting down Sparrow with that AWP, getting the bomb plant, setting up a nice crossfire, and winning the round 14-7. Poland, even though they won that last round, they're gonna decide to go for a kind of a force buy here, going for some upgraded pistols, but they're gonna mainly save the money they have for the next round. So this is probably another round in the bag for Portugal. Fox Knights finds a nice kill on Mihu on short. Mihu, only with the pistol, holding that angle. I mean, Op is definitely favored to win there 10 out of 10 times, and Fox does. Poland's going to have a nice push on ramp, and they're going to get company soon because Portugal is rotating back to A. And we see four guys from Poland on A, so there's definitely a chance, even though they're only on pistols. They're gonna get flashed in, but won't find anything there. They're gonna have all the info, but not the kills. Ritz with a nice headshot from Deagle. Sparrow with one of his own, but only 2 kills for Poland that round. Portugal wins the 8, gets the 8 on the board. And now a tough task for Portugal. Poland's gonna be on a pretty strong buy. Sparrow back on AWP and 4 M4s for the rest of them.
And that ramp push actually almost worked out for Poland.
Yeah.
Beautiful pop flash to go for the frags. It was just a matter of actually landing the kills. So, of course, at the weapon disadvantage, it's expected to see the AKs prevail. But again, nice pop flash and great timing because the terrorists had only just come back to that position and they nail it to the T. Nice try by Poland. Back into the gun rounds, looking to close it out here and now. But currently for the side of Portugal, looks like they want to split this mid area. 2 players from the top and also some presence in underpass. Fox looking for a pick out towards the B site. These players will have to be cautious, but that nade does do a significant amount of damage. The jumping peak from Ritz is penalized. Clean execution from Fox. And now another man advantage currently for the side of the Portuguese. Now, Roman or RMN underneath the window, he'll have an opportunity to maybe put some lead down onto the head of Furlan. He just rotated off of connector, and you see the CTs trying to find repositioning here, trying to react to that first kill. In the end, it's going to be Sparrow going over towards ticket booth. So they do have a read on this A split, which is coming with the players in connector and players inside of ramp. Bomb looking to split it, and it will come down to how well Poland can hold. Bialy committed to this site. He's not going to be able to fall back. He's not going to be able to push forward. He will have to just stand here and kill players as they filter on towards him.
Yep, this has to be a stronghold from the A side. For Poland, they have 2 guys. Oh, the guy from in jungle is rotating back. It's Furlan, but he's gonna come back. Fox coming out of A is gonna get denied from Bialy. The A attack commences and Furlan finds a kill of his own, and all of a sudden it's a 3v3. Zelen finding a kill, but Bialy with a nice double, and it's all left to Zelen. He needs to find a quad if he wants to win the round. He can't find anything else. He gets denied from Furlan. Furlan with the double, Bialy with the triple, full house of frags, and Poland gets the map point on board, 7 of them.
What a play from Bialy.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not even necessarily in the best of spots, really, because he's incredibly exposed, but it's just a matter of how he peaks for the timing versus Portugal that pans out for him. Him getting the first kill on towards the player pushing Palace, whips around, and then just tags down the man who had also gone jungle. So not only keeping himself alive and looking out for the players pushing him, but also reacting to his teammates' aggressions. And that's great because then we see the crossfires, the supports pan out, and then the 2K from jungle is what actually solidifies the round in the end. So Portugal going to be dealing with a bit of a tricky situation this time in round 24. We've got the P250 and the Tech-9 appearing for both Zelen and Killdream. And a decent amount of utility could actually set up a play here towards the A site. We see them now starting to push out towards ramp. They're going to commit to this play. Bomb in tow. Bialy from inside of Sandwich now. And react. Zelen trading frags back for Portugal. We'll keep this into the 3v3. Fox, though, he is behind the enemy lines and could very well be flanking Sparrow, but he's playing this one slowly, and so Sparrow might just turn around. Committing to Palace Peak, though. Fox is yet to spot him. Now he will. Sees the gun barrel, grabs the frag. 1v3 now favoring Portugal. This should be their round to take, but they need to get Ritz out of the ticket booth. He is, of course, off that M4, smoke and flash, and a kit. Could still play into this round, but with Fox trained down upon him, he will get the first peek. Does find 1 kill. Fox's re-peek is too strong, however, and Portugal continue to fight another round. Poland, they'll have 6 more game points. They should be able to close this one out, but it won't be this round, or at least it shouldn't. Pistols yet again here for the Polish team.
Yeah, but a couple of guys from Poland, they're quite low on cash, so well, I thought they're gonna go for basically a force buy, the quasi buy, but no, only Ferland and Bialy getting those Kevlars and upgraded pistols. Poland had a lot of map control in that last round, but the thing is, Ferland and Bialy just got overrun on the A side, so Bialy just couldn't hold it once again for Poland, and it's going to be a round for Portugal. This time, Poland going for some action on mid, gets a double kill. Reeds gets a double kill. Kill Dream with the second of his own. And Fox, again, I mean, Fox is playing basically a lurk role with that AWP for Portugal, and it's working wonders for them so far. Kill Dream gets a triple to end it, and it's going to be the 10th round for Portugal. Poland investing some money in that last round. They're going to be on an eco once again, so Portugal, you know, slowly but surely closing the distance. And just Fox.
You said 16-10, and it's now 15-10, so Poland, they won't be able to close it out again on this one, or at least once more. They shouldn't. It's going to be pistols one last time before they get back into rifle buys, but a very fast mid presence here from both teams, and initially the damage will be favoring the side of the Portuguese. Gutierrez with the first frag, and RMN able to help from the bottom of connector. That'll deny the push. Poland already losing 4. Immediately their defenses have crumbled. That's a very quick round from the Portuguese. And I mean, it all comes down to just denying the pushes. Obviously, with Poland being on the back foot economically, they're looking to get this round out of the way. They want to get back into the guns. They take the risk, they take the push. It just doesn't work out. So Portugal does a good job of playing the anti-eco, and now it's Poland back into the guns. With an op in the hands of Sparrow and utility across the board, this is a very strong buy, but Sparrow's op is a glass cannon. Keep that in mind. He's aggressively pushed towards the bottom of mid. He manages to escape somewhat. Gutierrez from Catwalk going to try to penalize that fallback, but considering he didn't have armor, that was incredibly confident from Sparrow. Very risky, and yet he escapes with his life. So the B presence being applied from Portugal will be denied. Reitz and Michu excellently held. An aggressive push into the apartments will find them 3 frags and the bomb in hand.
Poland once again with the correct read, going for a double man push in the B abs. Michu grabs the one, Reitz with a nice double headshot, close angles, gets double headshot against AKs, and now 4v2. 2 guys from Portugal coming from short. It's Mutiris and Fox. They need to find 4 players to get around here for Portugal. Nice flash, allows Ferland to peek out, and he gets a double kill, and it's all done and dusted. 16-11 for Poland. I think they were just in control of this whole match throughout, from the start to the end.
They were in control the entire time. That's absolutely right. And I think they used Bialy superbly.
Yeah.
We saw him be given an AK in round number 2 when the rest of his team had pistols. We saw him force buy alone with Reitz, not alone, but with Reitz in the round before. And then just using positions where essentially it was up to him to come up big. Poland realized what kind of superstar talent they had today, and they employed it perfectly. So I'm going to let you get back to the analyst desk, Soich, to pick this one apart with the rest of the guys. Take it away, gentlemen.